videos if your friends are asking for.
Some things. I haven't really looked at it really closely.
Identical size sometimes, but they all have the identical number.
Oh yeah, I know a few myself. Not really. I've had it, well, it wasn't watched.
They came from a private family.